Welcome to the 11th part of Topcast. Actually, this is the beginning of season 2, and we have a lot of things to talk about. Today's topic is a very important and a crucial one: peer bullying. As you know, bullying can take different forms, including verbal and emotional. I have Asude with me. Hello, Asude. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you, and I hope you so.
I'm great, thank you. First of all, can you define us peer bullying, especially in the phase of high school?
Peer bullying is shortly form of aggression between same age range people. And it generally happens to places like schools or other social clubs, etc., where these people have more potential to communicate and have relations with each other. And there are, as you mentioned, four types of this violence. First of is verbal, non-verbal, physical, and cyber. Physical and cyber bullying is more easy to spot, but verbal and non-verbal is not easy to spot and maybe so harmful for a long term.
As teachers, we should be really aware of and observe the actions of students, whether they are being exposed to bullying or not. But most of the time, it is really hard. For instance, I see two different students making joke each other. And when I interfere, they always say, "Teacher, it's okay, we are joking." But most of the time, I cannot be sure whether it is a real form of bullying or not. So, is there any form to detect it or
As
strategies?
actually teasing the peers each other is very different than bullying. Teasing is like getting hung around with your friends and they don't think like it's not for intentional. They do not do these harmful things for purpose. Like they are doing this because just they want to get fun around, and as a result nobody gets hurt or it hasn't got any physical or mentally result. But bullying is more different than that. It's caused by some mental and physical results, and it happens when the victim feels insecure and feel assaulted.
So, number one rule, there should be really a physical abusing like that.
Yes, there should be a physical abuse too, but sometimes it can be a cyber abuse or a leak of somebody's personal informations in some social media accounts.
Okay, so next question is that who are exposed to bullying most? What kind of students?
Especially some of psychologists saying that if this person have weak relationship with their families and their peers or their teachers, people around them may tend to give them into this victim area. So they may be a victim and they have more potential and tendency to the others. But there are also people who have more tendency to be bullied as well. Like if these people haven't fronted any borders in their lives, they may also have tendency to be a bullier.
I see. Yesterday I read a news in Twitter, and a news reporter is complaining about her daughter, who is a very secure and a self-confident person. But she is being exposed to bullying. The case is like that. One of her friends, the student's friends, is a divorced family child, and she cannot see her father a lot. On the other side, the victim is very close to her father. Their relationship is perfect. And the other child, divorced family child, is always teasing her because of the strong relationship of her father. So in this situation, we see the exact opposite. So can we say that sometimes the healthy persons also bullied by the opposite ones?
Yes, definitely, because human relationship may be so complex as this instance, but it generally the overall result is not like that. This is, I think, a nuance for this topic. But I mean, it's like more peer pressure. I mean, not there's just one perpetrator. There are more than one. Like all classroom or one group of people bullying a specific person. But as this kind of bullying experiences also may be experienced, and it's also harmful for individuals' mental health.
I see, I got it. So in high school environment, there are lots of bullying experiences people have. And I want to ask you whether you have experience in the first hand a bullying experience, or have you witnessed any bullying experience among your friends? Would you like to share your experiences with us?
Yes, I would like to. I have never felt any bad feelings towards me, neither in elementary school or high school.
You're very
but
lucky about that.
Yeah, I can say the same thing for primary school, I think. It wasn't a major and severe thing, but I felt a bit insecure sometimes when I was in primary school. But I'm okay with it right now. It just didn't affect me a lot. But I want to share a story of one of my friends. I know this person since elementary school, and also he came to our school last year. He also bullied here. I witnessed. He was also bullying in elementary school and also bullied in high school. It because people, nearly generally a group of people, uh, teasing him, sometimes ignoring him. They are using some non-verbal, especially non-verbal bullying towards him. But I realized something, and I think it's a very, very important point. When he was elementary school, teachers recognize this situation, but there's not much thing happens. He just changed his classroom. But in high school, also teachers recognize this situation, and then somewhat, maybe it's a coincidence or not, there are some counselors came into our school, and also our teachers made some seminars about how bad is the parabullying is. Then I think all that things stopped to him. Nobody treated him like as if he's not existed.
So you're saying that all those seminars and talking of teachers worked on the people who bullied him.
Yes, definitely.
Wow, that's great actually.
Actually, it wasn't a severe thing.
Mm-hmm.
They were just gossiping each other. I can hear them. But after that, I think they felt guilty and bad. Of course, it wasn't as severe as it is in elementary school, but even it was a bad thing, and it worked, hopefully.
Most of the time, people do not realize that they are actually bullying the people and harming the comfort of their life.
Yes.
So it seems that, like, after your example, we can prevent the bullying at the very early phases.
Yes, definitely we can. Especially put something in eye to the students, like with banners, with seminars, or with some discussions. It really helps. But I think the important point is here is we need to tell and put all of this content in eye for a long time, not a short time. It should be a long-term thing. Then maybe people may think that this is actually a bad thing. They shouldn't do that.
Okay, I'm really happy that we can prevent it actually. What kind of actions can we take after the incident got severe? You prevented the situation of your friend, or your teachers prevented the situation of your friends getting severe, getting more complicated. But thinking about that, things are got out of hand, and people said a lot of things that cannot be taken back. What can be done after that situation?
Actually, that kind of cases, they're all special, and it has all different solutions for each problem. So I can say a general thing, but if there is something like a crime, of course, some law enforcement need to include in the situation. But generally, things not getting that much worse. I mean, in generally, in our world, of course, there are some cases in Turkey like that. But I think before it got that much severe, teachers should prevent it. And I think it's easy to spot sometimes. Just some of the people do not care, and I think it's a bad
It's
thing.
easier said than done. You know, as a teacher, as I said before at the beginning, it's really hard to detect actually,
Yes.
because you cannot be sure about the situation.
But sometimes students showing mentally wrong with them, like I don't feel good, and they're like all in depression mode whole day. They do not attend any social things, or just don't want to even raise their hands in lessons. I think that might be also another like clue for them.
Yeah, as you said, there are lots of indicators that we should be careful about it. And thank you for all sharing your ideas with us.
You're welcome.
Thank you for listening us. See you next episode.
See you. Bye.
Bye.